Greetings, Dr. Joseph Martin. The most advanced book ever written. A book written by Paramahansa Yogananda on the teachings and the writings of Jesus. Now, of course, this is just my own personal estimation of the most advanced book ever written on the planet at any time in any culture. And the book is entitled The Second Coming of Christ, the Resurrection of the Christ Within You. And it's a revelatory commentary by Paramahansa Yogananda, the founder of a Self-Realization Fellowship, or SRF, on the life and the teachings of Jesus. It's the request of Babaji, his root guru, and also by his own personal guru, Sri Yukteswar, to write this as one of the last books that Yogananda wrote before passing back into spirit. Of course, there are many books by Yogananda. The most popular, and the one perhaps to start with, is also one of my very favorites, The Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramahansa Yogananda, and it's known worldwide as one of the greatest spiritual autobiographies ever written. There are dozens and dozens of other books. This is the most comprehensive book. It expresses how the unification of the one truth of spirit and all life in the universe was shared by Jesus and is exactly the same unified truth that's shared by all the ancient Hindu ancient science of true spirituality and religion. This book was originally published in hardcover in 2004 by SRF and in paperback in 2008. It's in 2 volumes and it covers over 1,600 pages, so it's extremely detailed and comprehensive. It discusses all of the birth and life and resurrection of Jesus, including all of his teachings, which includes his parables, his prayers, the Sermon on the Mount, which is the Beatitudes, and his disciples, how he met them, how he trained and taught them, the various places that they journeyed to and what happened there, all of the miracles that Jesus performed, including turning the water into wine at the wedding feast in Cana of Galilee, and also the bringing back of Lazarus, one of his very closest friends, and very deep spiritual brother, back from the dead. All the teachings are taken from the 4 Gospels, mostly, and the other New Testament writings, as well as many, many references to the Old Testament. So anyone in the Christian tradition should be very familiar with all of these teachings from the Holy Bible. And also there are many teachings and spiritual scientific truths from the more ancient spiritual traditions on the planet Earth, which would be mostly Hinduism and Vedanta, and all the great teachings from the ancient, particularly the Bhagavad Gita, but also some from the Vedas and the Upanishads, and a bit from the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Anyone who's a spiritual devotee and a spiritual searcher of any time or any faith or any religion or any background or any orientation or color or ethnicity, any time in the past or the present or the future, will derive the most significant advanced scientific teachings on true spirituality and the truth of the universe. These teachings are a door, they're a portal, they're a gateway, and they show how the always resident inner light of the Christ consciousness exists inside every human being of any time or any place. And when you take the effort and make the effort to go inside and to meditate and pray and do yoga, in particularly Babaji's Kundalini Kriya Yoga, or what we call I Am Yoga, and open up all the chakras from the base of the spine all the way up the spine, and in particular the third eye, opening the third eye to the inner light that always exists there. This is where the resident Christ consciousness exists. It is a knowledge base, it is pure light, you will see light, and you will find and be the love you are as an eternal, infinite soul. The wonderful stories that Yogananda shares, his commentary of the life of Jesus, obviously a great friend and soul brother of Jesus. Only such a man as Paramahansa Yogananda could write such a book with such depth and caring and compassion and infinite wisdom and understanding of Jesus as a divine human being, fully illuminated and enlightened by the Christ consciousness. And therefore, all of us can be fully illuminated in our own way as we find the inner Christ consciousness and the light, the peace, the freedom, and the joy, and the simplicity, the truth of the love we are as we go inside. It is already there. So to all devout people in the world who are seeking the spiritual path of truth and unity, love most of all, and freedom and joy and peace, I highly recommend that you go and purchase a copy of The Second Coming of Christ. The resurrection of the Christ within you will occur for you as you read the book and are illuminated by the intuitions and the enlightenment and the truths of what resurrection truly means and how and where and why the second coming of the Christ consciousness is being experienced by individuals inside their hearts, intuitions, and minds all over the planet. People of all faiths and backgrounds are now opening up to the inner reality, the sacred inner part of yourself, which is the core, the source, yourself of the Christ consciousness, which is all and everything in the known material universe. It is the substance of the universe, everything that is made of matter, made of light, which reminds us of Einstein, of energy and light being just formed into different kinds of matter, is in fact the Christ consciousness. As you listen to this video and as you think and reflect upon this and how get excited about the adventure to come, as you focus more deeply and sincerely into your own inner heart, mind, and the Christ consciousness that is impulsing you at this moment to, and inspiring you at this moment to open to the truth of all that is. I wish you all good luck and great endeavors on your adventure and your journey as you go into the Christ consciousness in yourself. And may you be a light for yourself and all those you love, which will be all our sisters and brothers here on planet Earth, and all our relations, Mitakuyo Yasin, all the animals, plants, trees, and the Earth Mother herself. May you find the blessed peace, the strength and courage in the truth, simplicity, and love of the Christ consciousness as it is revealed to you as you open up the door to it inside your deepest inner part. That would be your heart. All love and blessings, Dr. Joseph Martin. May Ganesha be with you. Om Namah Shivaya.